விஷயத்துல நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் அப்படின்னா LC oscillator. So it have a classification of two types, so Hartley and Colpitts. Now we have discussed about the Hartley oscillator. So it is a LC oscillator which use two inductor and one capacitor. So in its feedback network. So construction. This is a RC and R1, R2, RE. So these three resistors are used for a biasing purpose, and then coupling capacitors. So this is so this first stage we have used as a amplifier stage, and here this L1, L2 and C act as a feedback stage. So here two parts in this construction. First part is a amplifier stage and second part is a feedback network. So here we can produce the 180 degree phase shift from V0, and then remaining 180 degree of this output is again given as a feedback network. So it will produce a 180 degree phase shift. So total 360 degrees. So which satisfies the oscillator condition. So this is the construction of circuit. And supply voltage VCC is switch on. The capacitor starts charging. So when the capacitor is fully charged, then it starts to discharge through L1 and L2. So until fully charged, it will be stable. After that, fully charged, the L1, L2 go to the discharge stage. Hence, it produces oscillations with certain frequency. So in feedback network, the portion of the output voltage of amplifier appears across L2 and feedback voltage across L1. So this phase shift due to the feedback circuit. So the terminal is earth and then zero potential.
Starts.
Now we want to draw the equivalent circuit for the Hartley oscillator. So this is the equivalent circuit of Hartley oscillator. Here we can this is a feedback network, and this component of the amplifier circuit, HIE, and then VI which is equal to VF, so due to the feedback network, and then HFE, IB, RC, and here we can type the V0, so L1, L2 and C. So this is a LC circuit come under the feedback network. So then we want to simplify the equivalent circuit test. So here we can HFE, IB, and this is V0, L2, C and L1. So this is feedback voltage VF, HIE. So this is the input. The VF is again give a input to the amplifier. So then we want to calculate the frequency of oscillation. For that we have a general equation. The general equations for the LC oscillator: HIE Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z2 into 1 plus HFE plus Z1 Z3 is equal to 0. So this is equation number 1. So this is a general equation. So for the any oscillator, so this is a general equation. So in Hartley oscillator, Z1 and Z2 are inductive reactance, and Z3 is the capacitive reactance. So we know the inductive reactance we can written as J omega L1 and Z2 again J omega L2. So Z3 is the capacitive reactance, so 1 divided by J omega C. So we want to substitute these Z1, Z2, Z3 in above equation. So we have HIE J omega L1 plus J omega L2 plus 1 divided by J omega C plus J omega L1 J omega L2 into 1 plus HFE plus J omega L1 into 1 divided by J omega C, which is equal to 0. So we can substitute Z1, Z2, Z3 in above equation 1. So then we can get this equation. After that we can simplify HIE, which is equal to J omega L1 J omega L2. So here we can take a J omega is multiplied by upper and lower side. So J omega divided by J square omega square C into J omega C plus J square omega square L1 L2 into 1 plus HFE into 1 L1 divided by C, which is equal to 0. So and then HIE J omega into L1 plus L2 minus 1 divided by omega square C. So here this J square which is come to, so we know J square which is equal to minus 1. So here we can change the J square value is minus 1. So omega square L1 L2 into 1 plus HFE plus L1 divided by C, which is equal to 0. So again we can rewritten as L1 divided by C minus omega square L1 L2 into 1 plus HFE plus 1 j omega HIE into L1 plus L2 minus 1 divided by omega square C, which is equal to 0. So at resonant condition we know XL which is equal to XC, that is inductive reactance which is equal to inductive capacitance. So here we can assume that only a imaginary part. So the imaginary part is equal to 0. So omega HIE which is equal to L1 plus L2 minus 1 divided by omega square C into omega square C, which is equal to 0. So from this we can calculate if this omega HIE goes this side means, so which is equal to 0. So then we have L1 plus L2 minus 1 divided by omega square C, which is equal to 0. So we want to calculate the omega value. For that we can put it as a omega value in a positive way, positive value 1 divided by omega square C, which is equal to L1 plus L2. So omega square which is equal to 1 divided by, so this C goes that side, so 1 divided by C into L1 plus L2. So from this we can calculate the omega which is equal to 1 divided by square root of C into L1 plus L2. So we know omega is equal to 2 pi f. So 2 pi f. So f is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of C into L equivalent. So this L equivalent which is equal to L1 plus L2. Next we want to calculate the condition for oscillation. So to determine the condition for the oscillation, so the real part of equation is equated to 0. That is L1 divided by C minus omega square L1 L2 into 1 plus HFE, which is equal to 0. So L1 divided by C, which is equal to omega square L1 L2 into 1 plus HFE. So substitute the equation 3. So this value will be substituted in the equation 3. So L1 divided by C, which is equal to, and this L1 will be cancelled, this C and this C will be cancelled. 1 plus HFE, which is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by L2. So 1 plus HFE, which is equal to L1 divided by L2 plus L2 divided by L2. So this will be come under a 1. So L1 divided by L1, L2 divided by L2, which is 1. So here 1 plus HFE, which is equal to L1 divided by L2. So we want to calculate the HFE for the condition for oscillation. HFE which is equal to L1 divided by L2. So this is the forward gain for the transistor. So for oscillations, the forward gain of the amplifier is HFE, so which is greater than or equal to L1 divided by